Good morning. Today is Wednesday, February 2nd, 2011. This morning I'm talking about the ice storm, and that's what we're experiencing here in New York City and on the East Coast. And it's sort of been a metaphor for all of the bad weather that we've been seeing as of late. Now, one would expect at some point that this weather would have an effect on the economy, but as you can see from this morning, the rest of the globe doesn't really care what's going on here in New York City. That's quite a shift from the way it used to be back in the Wall Street go heydays, but as you can see, we really are fully entrenched in a global economy, and this morning is no different. So this morning we've got stock index is higher, led by the Asian markets. Nikkei and the Hang Seng are up pretty big. We've got U.S. stock futures higher. The bourses in the EU, they're also higher this morning, although we have commodities lower. Oil's trading a little bit lower this morning, as is gold. And I just wanted to show you right here what's going on in the markets. We're looking at Aussie. Here's a 5-minute chart. I want to pull it back a little bit. Let's look at it on the 30-minute chart here. Okay, we're going to get an idea of what's been going on with the Aussie now. As you can see here, it started its climb from 99 cents just after markets opened on Sunday night, when the situation in Egypt became a little bit more clear. Now, over in Egypt, the president over there, he said he's not going to run for another term. He's trying to placate the crowd, but I think they want him gone now. And this also brings up a potential for a risk event in there, in that if this guy does have enough pressure on him to leave right now, there's really no transition that's apparent, and that could mean a little bit of instability over there. We talk about the oil prices, Suez Canal, things like that. That could be a problem going forward. But you can see Aussie moved higher, and then they had the RBA rate decision yesterday, which wasn't as dovish as folks would have liked, and you can see that the Aussie reached a high here versus USD of 101.50. All right, now I'm just going to run a little Fibo on this just to see if we're going to get any sort of pullback. Okay. And it looks like we can see pullbacks to roughly first 38.2 level, 1004. All right, maybe we'll get a pullback there, although right now we're looking very oversold. I imagine maybe we'll bounce off the 23.6 retracement area first before anything happens. So that's what's going on with Australia. Now it's pulling back a little bit. They've got another major natural disaster on the way. I guess it's a typhoon or a tornado, or I'm not sure what it is, but they're anticipating some more potential damage. Now I just want to look at the euro real quick. Move over to the euro. All right, the chart looks just very similar to the Aussie. Okay, you can see here the way it's moved higher as well. Now, this is also based on anti-dollar sentiment. I mean, dollar caught the bid on Friday from the safe haven play because of Egypt. Now it's moving higher. So you can see the euro looks just to be about the same. Now, in the eurozone, they had a producer price index came in a little bit hotter than expected, 0.8% versus 0.7% month-over-month increase, pushing the year-over-year number to 5.3% versus the expected 5.2%. So that's kind of what we're seeing there. Just want to show you the pound. The pound is on fire as well, not pulling back nearly as much as euro and Aussie. All right, pound is up over 162 here versus USD. Now they had PMI construction figures that came in this morning much better than expected. Posted a reading of 53.7 versus an expectation of 49.5. So that's really giving the pound some strength here. And you can see on the chart here, pounds higher across the board. All right, we've actually got euro pulling back, and it looks like it's a little lower. Let's get a little bit more granular here to the 5-minute chart. All right, and we can see that euro is pulling back here. That's a nice little sell-off right there, just shy of 138.50. So now we're under 138 even. We're going to have to see if those levels hold. But just also wanted to show you dollar yen. All right, dollar is actually coming back against yen here. Let's move it back out. No, let's go out here. All right, we have some yen strength happening, but today it's a little bit of weakness based on what the stock markets are doing. So it looks like maybe it's putting in a little bit of a rounded bottom here ahead of 81, which is some longer term support that we've seen. We've got what else here? We've got the kiwi. The kiwi's mixed today. Okay, it's actually trading a little bit higher versus USD. Now later tonight they're going to come out with their unemployment rate figures, so we're going to have to see what happens there as far as what the economy's doing. And lastly, in the U.S., not much news happening today. We've got mortgage applications out later, and then we have the Challenger job cuts, and then we also have crude oil inventories numbers, the Department of Energy numbers. Those are coming out at 10:30, and I don't think that what's gone on in Egypt is going to be enough to move this at this point. So that's kind of what we're looking at today. It looks like global economies in full recovery mode here. We've got stock indices higher. We've got the commodities pulling back a little bit from what were maybe overextended levels. All right, and then we have some risk taking going on. We have basic dollar weakness. I realize it's up against a couple of these things here, but dollar weakness is what's been driving the market as of late due to QE2, and we're going to have to see if any of that changes. So for now, we could expect a little bit of a reversal in here. Some of these things have moved pretty far, pretty fast, but I'm going to keep an eye on the short term. We'll see if we get maybe just a sideways pause, or if in fact it's going to be a full-on reversal. So that's what I've got for this morning, folks. Good trading to all.